Okay, we're recording. Um, so it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Um, I went to the Odyssey, treading on dangerous ground out there in Menomonee Falls, with my grandpa and my father and my brother and my sister. And my father and my brother and sister are on one side of the family, and then my grandfather is actually my mother's father. So they never really kicked it. My brother and sister and my grandpa like barely know each other, and we kicked it. We had a good time eating food. We pretty much all got the turkey, and I think Eve got something else. But then I came home and I was talking to my dad for a long time about life and whatnot. I've been on his case about hey, your kids are growing up now. He's the last one to turn 18, and he's joining the Marines. He's shipping off next year. So it's like there's going to be this open opportunity, that the family hasn't had in quite some time. I feel like I'm running into a lot of walls. Like, people think I'm trying to trick them out of their money and shit. Like, everyone seems to think I'm selfish. Not just, it's less the more it radiates. Obviously, my father's not totally like thinking I'm trying to kill him, or take all his money. But the more it radiates out from that, and then friends, and it's like, honestly, I just see a version of life where we all don't work that hard, but with organization and planning and teamwork, like, that's good. Nobody, if you can work less than 40 hours in a week and still get paid for 40 hours, would you? Well, if the answer to that question is yes, it's that simple. That's what I'm trying to achieve. There is a way to do it, Teamwork can make that dream work. But so I was sitting there talking to my dad for a long time, and we're talking about making videos and YouTube and whatnot, and then I came downstairs, and I actually just got off the phone with Joe. I was talking to Joe for a while. But I came downstairs, and I was like, man, kind of in the mood to film a video, so here we are. Kind of like lost my oomph. I kind of got, I ended up on that phone call for a while, and hold on a second. I think there's going to be a large population that has bad sight because they fucking look at the lighter when they light shit. And when you're taking a dab, oh, it's the worst. I've seen people with the torch, like, we're talking a full-on torch, light it with a lighter, got their torch heating up their dab rig, and they're just staring at the flame the whole time. Like, when I was working at the hostel in Seattle, the Green Tortoise in Seattle, that was like commonplace. Like, I'd see all sorts of people like doing their dab rig, and they're just looking right at the light. And these stoners, and you talk to them, and then they like move with the torch in their hand, and they almost fry somebody's face off. What? Like, I definitely saw that one, once or twice. Just once, actually. I saw the move. I put my hand up, like, holy shit! Can't just be waving the torch around. But I write. I'm a writer, and I feel passionate about my writing. I'm also a musician. I make music. I rap mostly, but I also play guitar and a little bass. I play drums. Like, I grew up playing drums, And so now I'm thinking about getting into film, and I'm really considering, I bought a gimbal for my phone. This girl came in from Food Beast. She came into MACT, where I worked in San Francisco, and she filmed a video. And, I was talking to her because that's what I do. And then she whipped out this thing and started filming with it, and it's like her fucking phone came to life, like, boop, and it starts like, it's an electronic gimbal. It's got, stabilizers in it and a gyro. That's what they are, keep it all stable. So I thought it was cool, went out, picked one up, ended up returning it. Later on, I bought the two 360 cameras. I'm actually playing with this thing. I guess I still got the thing from the Rilo. Picked up the two 360 cameras, brought those back to Wisconsin with me, ended up returning both of those. Now I'm kind of feeling I wish I had bought the 360 1X, and I could have just uploaded my videos directly to Google, with the 1X. But it might be a little harder with the 360 video. The truth is, I'm trying not to get too bad anxiety about it and just let it be. If my content is truly good, it shouldn't matter what equipment I'm using. I got this phone right here I'm recording with, and if the content is good, hopefully we will progress forward from here and I can invest in new equipment, because it's like, I want to buy good stuff, I have the money to, and I like having good stuff. I don't like to underplay it, so either I'm making the minimal investment or I'm buying new equipment. I don't usually go with that, buy it used to try it out thing. Sometimes, but I really like how things are going, and I am a writer. I do prioritize my writing. I guess it's kind of changing as I wrote all these words. I've got 145,000 words I wrote that they're unedited. They're not making me any money right now. They're not on my website. You can't read them. In fact, I don't think I would show them to you without editing them, because there's some stuff I wrote when I was drunk or I was high, and it might just not be, right to show the public some of my thoughts. I don't know. I wrote a whole book's worth of shit. I don't remember what's all in there. So I'm going back, right, and I've got to edit all this. But in switching to video, I'm kind of playing catch up. I'm giving you content. You can view the new stuff before you can view the old stuff, because the old stuff's in writing. It's a different format. I have to change. I have to edit it. This I'm way more comfortable with not editing and putting out. It's a video. It's my life. Smaller segments. The things I write about are a little different, than what I talk about. It's easier for me to flow in a conversation. I get all artsy when I write, but when I just want to yell at someone, it's nice to just turn the camera on and go to town, and this is an aimless ramble. I don't even know where I started or where I'm going, I got my trip coming up, and I basically I wanted to film and talk about how I liked filming. That was it. I used to just, if I was stressed, feeling anxious, you need a place to go, you're just things aren't going well in your life, I found solace in my writing. Pull the computer out and just start going to town. The time is blank. I am sitting in blank. A lady with blonde hair just came up to the counter and ordered a coffee. Blank, or period. I thought she was going to spill it on her way out. Woo woo. And, I just started writing. In San Francisco, it started in Seattle, and it was good there. But then when I got to San Francisco, I really started to get into my feel. I would just go write. Freedom. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? I have money now, and then I just go write. But now I'm feeling the freedom of video. I turn it on. I start recording. And in 30 minutes, I can have a video online where it's yeah, if no one watches it, that's fine. But at least if they want to, it's there where they can. People can't even view the stuff that I had before because I'm still working on it. It's been months. And that's a lack of, hard work on my part. That's if I was focused, I keep telling myself when I get to India, I'm going to edit it. And it's man, when I get to India, I'm probably going to want to write more, How long is it really going to take me to edit 145,000 words? Probably a long time. Do I want to publish them all at once? So many questions. So, in following these videos, because in reading my writing is really for entertainment purposes. I thought I was writing for the purposes of education, but now that I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you about it, I don't know if that's true. I might be writing for the purposes of entertainment. Education might come and go within the writing, but mostly if you're reading my writing, I'm just trying, it's just, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but let's call it entertainment. Whereas this, now, this is a ramble, and this is me coming into my own. First couple videos, I've only got a couple on, 5 or 6, and I'll make more, and hopefully they'll get better, right? But I'd like to do more educating on here, because a lot of times I'll get into a ramble, and it's good. It's got potency, and there's, people, if I'm talking to people in real life, they're like, that was good, woo woo. So, in filming these, I'm hoping to put some good stuff into, permanence, and start to see where it goes from there. At least the videos are up there and people can watch them. So this is just practice. This is, hey, I felt like I wanted to record, and I'm just going to jump straight into it, and I'm going to do it. And that's a good way to go about things. I did it with my writing, and I can always jump back into writing, and then, so now I'm getting comfortable with videos, because these are still coming to, this is a long video, and there's little bits of valuable stuff in here, I'd say, but some of it is just me walking circles until I come to conclusions and then present them to you. Which, ideally, I'd like to do before I start filming. Keep the film short and sweet, and then only present education to you. So you watch my videos and people can learn about how to travel, why to do this, how to save money, you know, why to save money, making decisions, making a good decision. Is it like, are your emotions getting the best of you, or do you need to stick this one out? And logic and reason, and there's a lot of things that I feel like I'm getting good at dealing with, and I'll share these thoughts, so you don't have to watch this. But if you are, cool, and thanks. And you know, I am an open book. I'm hoping eventually I'd like to be able to answer questions. Now, the problem with every blogger or vlogger that starts to answer questions is if they get popular, eventually they're so popular they can't answer all the questions. I don't know. That almost seems like you're setting yourself up for failure then, right? Which I don't want to do. But I am open to answer questions. In fact, I'm more than ready to, because it gives me something to talk about. I'd like to just film a video where I wake up in the morning and respond to emails, like, you know, George Bruno does his thing, you know, but a little different, you know, a younger cat's point of view, maybe. That's what I'd like to present. So, this is just the ramble video, you know. So I'm gonna stop it now. I'm gonna upload it, and if I feel another one come on, I'm gonna record that one too. But happy Thanksgiving, and tomorrow is Black Friday, and I leave next Tuesday to go to Calcutta, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Eventually one of these videos will be from a new city. It's crazy.